Starting off our list is Donkey Kong Country Returns HD, the beloved platformer that brings back nostalgic gameplay with a fresh coat of visual polish for modern Nintendo hardware. This remastered edition maintains the challenging level design and tight controls that made the original a classic, while enhancing every visual element to take full advantage of current generation capabilities. Players navigate through vibrant jungle environments, rolling minecarts and treacherous temple ruins, while collecting puzzle pieces and KON letters scattered throughout each stage. The cooperative multiplayer mode allows a second player to join as Diddy Kong, adding strategic depth to boss battles and platforming sequences. What makes this release particularly special is how it preserves the original difficulty curve while offering accessibility options for newcomers to the franchise. The soundtrack receives a complete reorchestration that amplifies the energy of every level, making each zone feel more alive and dynamic than ever before.
Moving into second position is Tales of Grace's F Remastered, a JRPG that refines one of the most innovative combat systems in the entire Tales franchise for contemporary audiences. This definitive version introduces quality-of-life improvements, including faster battle speeds, enhanced visual resolution, and streamlined menu navigation that respects player time without sacrificing strategic depth. The story follows Asbel Lant and his childhood friends as they navigate political intrigue, ancient mysteries, and the consequences of choices made during their formative years. Combat revolves around the crown costume and chain capacity system, rewarding players who master dodge timing and combo execution with devastating Arte chains and powerful Mystic Artes. Character relationships develop through an extensive title system that unlocks new abilities and story vignettes, encouraging players to experiment with different party compositions. The remaster includes all original DLC content, plus exclusive costumes and bonus dungeons that expand the post-game experience significantly. Third on our countdown is Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, the massive open-world RPG that previously remained exclusive to Wii U and now finally reaches a broader audience with substantial improvements. This sci-fi epic drops players onto planet Mira, where humanity struggles to survive after Earth's destruction, building the city of New Los Angeles while exploring alien landscapes filled with dangerous creatures and rival factions. The standout feature remains the Skelmex, giant customizable robots that transform exploration and combat once players complete the lengthy questline to acquire their license. Combat blends real-time action with strategic class selection and art combinations, allowing players to switch between ranged and melee weapons while managing tension and soul voices for maximum damage output. The world itself deserves special mention, featuring 5 distinct continental regions, each larger than entire maps from other open-world games, filled with breathtaking vistas and creatures that range from docile wildlife to colossal tyrants, requiring coordinated team strategies. This definitive edition includes expanded character customization, improved quest tracking, and rebalanced progression that addresses some of the original release's more frustrating elements. Coming in at number 4 is Assassin's Creed Shadows, the franchise's long-awaited journey to feudal Japan, featuring dual protagonists with completely different playstyles and narrative perspectives. Players alternate between Nayo, a shinobi specializing in stealth assassinations and parkour traversal, and Yasuke, the historical African samurai who approaches missions with direct combat prowess and social manipulation. The recreation of 16th century Japan during the Sengoku period showcases meticulous attention to architectural detail, seasonal weather patterns, and regional cultural variations across multiple provinces. Stealth mechanics receive significant refinement, with dynamic lighting systems that create realistic shadows, improved AI patrol patterns that respond to environmental changes, and expanded tools, including smoke bombs, grappling hooks, and disguises. Combat as Yasuke emphasizes weapon variety, with katanas, naginatas, and tantos, each offering distinct movesets and parry windows that reward pattern recognition and timing precision. The narrative explores themes of identity, belonging, and cultural exchange through both protagonists' unique perspectives on the tumultuous political landscape. Fifth place goes to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, the hardcore medieval RPG that doubles down on historical authenticity and immersive simulation mechanics. Set in 15th century Bohemia, this sequel continues Henry's journey as he becomes embroiled in larger political conflicts, while the combat system receives substantial refinement based on player feedback from the original. The directional sword fighting now features smoother animations, more responsive parrying, and combo chains that feel natural rather than clunky when executed properly. Exploration emphasizes environmental storytelling, with villages, castles, and monasteries that feel lived in rather than constructed solely for player convenience. Each location featuring daily routines for NPCs and consequences for player actions that ripple through the game world. The classless progression system allows pure roleplay freedom, letting players develop Henry as a diplomatic negotiator, master archer, skilled swordsman, or stealthy infiltrator, based entirely on how they approach situations. New features include expanded mounted combat, siege warfare mechanics, and a romance system that actually considers medieval social customs and relationship dynamics. Sitting at number 6 is Civilization VII, the latest evolution of the legendary strategy franchise that introduces revolutionary changes to the core formula while maintaining the addictive one-more-turn gameplay. This iteration completely redesigns the Aegis system, dividing human history into distinct eras, where civilizations can dramatically transform based on player choices and historical circumstances, rather than following predetermined paths. Each age features unique victory conditions, technological trees, and diplomatic frameworks that reflect the changing priorities of different historical periods. The new commander system adds tactical depth to warfare, allowing players to recruit legendary military leaders who provide powerful bonuses and unique abilities that can turn the tide of crucial battles. Diplomacy receives substantial overhaul with the introduction of influence systems, cultural exchanges, and ideological conflicts that create more nuanced international relationships beyond simple friendship and rivalry meters. Graphics engine improvements bring the most detailed world maps yet, with dynamic weather patterns, environmental disasters, and pollution visible effects that create strategic considerations beyond pure tile optimization. Number 7 brings us Sniper Elite Resistance, the tactical stealth shooter that refines the satisfying long-range gameplay this series built its reputation upon. Set during World War II in occupied France, players take on the role of a resistance operative working behind enemy lines to sabotage Nazi operations and gather critical intelligence. The franchise's signature X-ray kill cam returns with even more detailed anatomical accuracy, showing bullet trajectories through organs, bones, and tissue with cinematic flair that never loses its impact. Stealth mechanics emphasize environmental awareness, using ambient sounds like aircraft engines and explosions to mask gunshots, creating dynamic windows of opportunity that require split-second timing. Mission design offers genuine freedom of approach with multiple infiltration routes, optional objectives that provide additional intel or resources, and consequences for being detected that force improvisation rather than instant failure states. New features include improved ballistics modeling that accounts for wind speed, temperature, and altitude, plus expanded weapon customization, allowing players to modify scopes, barrels, and ammunition types for specific tactical situations. 8th position features Dynasty Warriors Origins, a fresh take on the Musou formula that strips away years of accumulated systems to focus on refined core combat and strategic depth. This reimagining of the Three Kingdoms era emphasizes tactical positioning and army morale management, rather than simply mowing down thousands of faceless soldiers. The combat system introduces a stance system, where players must read enemy attacks and respond with appropriate counters, blocks, or dodges, creating a more deliberate pace that rewards skill over button mashing. Each of the playable officers features unique weapon movesets and special abilities that significantly impact battlefield flow, from area denial zones to massive crowd control ultimates. The campaign structure follows multiple perspectives across the Three Kingdoms conflict, allowing players to experience pivotal battles from different sides and understand the complex motivations driving each faction. Strategic elements include commanding officer units, capturing key points to shift army morale, and timing Musou attacks to break enemy formations at crucial moments. Visual presentation takes significant steps forward, with improved character models, environmental detail, and special effects that make battlefields feel appropriately epic in scale. Coming in at 9 is Fatal Frame: Mask of the Lunar Eclipse, the survival horror classic that blends Japanese ghost stories with innovative camera-based gameplay mechanics. Originally released exclusively in Japan, this remaster finally brings the complete experience to Western audiences, with enhanced visuals and refined controls. Players explore a haunted sanitarium on the fictional Rogetsu Island, using the camera obscura to both defend against and exorcise malevolent spirits trapped between worlds.
The photography combat requires nerves of steel, as players must keep ghosts centered in the viewfinder while charging shots, balancing risk versus reward, as stronger charges deal more damage but leave less time to dodge attacks. Atmosphere remains the game's greatest strength, with oppressive sound design, limited save points that create genuine tension, and environmental storytelling that gradually reveals the tragic history connecting the playable characters to the island's dark past. New features in this remaster include updated character models that preserve the original aesthetic while improving facial animations, streamlined menu systems, and optional difficulty modes for players who want to experience the story without the punishing survival elements. 10th place belongs to Freedom Wars Remastered, the unique action game that combines fast-paced combat with dystopian social commentary and cooperative multiplayer focus. Set in a future where humans live in underground prison cities competing for scarce resources, players start as criminals sentenced to 1 million years, who must reduce their sentence by completing dangerous missions. Combat emphasizes mobility, with thorn weapons that function as grappling hooks, allowing players to zip around massive robotic enemies called abductors, while targeting specific components to disable weapon systems and locomotion. The crafting system encourages cooperation, as players share resources gathered during missions to upgrade weapons, modify thorns, and enhance their android companions called accessories. Story missions gradually reveal the truth behind the prison society structure and the nature of humanity's struggle for survival against seemingly insurmountable odds. This remaster updates visuals to modern standards, improves online infrastructure for smoother cooperative play, and rebalances the progression system to reduce grinding while maintaining satisfying character growth throughout the campaign. At number 11, we have Ys Memoire, The Oath in Felghana, a complete remake of one of the most beloved entries in the long-running action RPG franchise. This version rebuilds the entire game from the ground up with modern graphics, expanded voice acting, and quality of life improvements, while preserving the tight gameplay that made the original special. Players control Adal Christian as he returns to his friend Dogi's homeland and uncovers an ancient evil threatening the region. Combat maintains the series' trademark fast pace, with dodge rolling, jumping attacks, and magic spells that can be chained together for devastating combinations against tough boss encounters. The difficulty curve remains challenging but fair, requiring players to learn enemy patterns and upgrade equipment strategically rather than relying on level grinding. Exploration rewards curiosity with hidden items, optional dungeons, and secret areas that provide powerful gear for those willing to venture off the beaten path. The soundtrack receives a complete reorchestration that enhances the already memorable compositions, making exploration and boss battles feel even more epic. Number 12 introduces The Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak 2, the direct continuation of the Calvard arc that expands upon the morally complex narrative and refined combat systems. This entry follows Van Arkwright and his growing team as they navigate increasingly dangerous political conspiracies, while the distinction between legal and illegal work becomes harder to define. The combat system builds on the previous game's foundation, with new crafts, enhanced combination attacks, and field abilities that allow more strategic party composition before battles even begin. Character development remains the series' strongest element, with extensive dialogue choices that shape relationships, unlock unique story scenes, and influence how certain plot threads resolve across the lengthy campaign. Side quests integrate seamlessly into the main narrative, often providing crucial context or foreshadowing for major story beats, rather than feeling like disconnected filler content. The alignment system tracks player choices across law and chaos spectrum, affecting which jobs become available and how NPCs react to Van's presence in different districts. New gameplay additions include enhanced detective segments with improved deduction mechanics and expanded minigames that provide welcome breaks from constant combat encounters. 13th position goes to Atelier Yumia, the Alchemist of Memories, the latest entry in the long-running crafting-focused JRPG series. This installment follows Yumia Liesfeld as she investigates the fall of the Aladician Empire while mastering forbidden alchemy techniques. The synthesis system receives substantial refinement, with more intuitive ingredient combination mechanics and visual feedback that clearly communicates how different materials affect final product quality and characteristics. Combat blends turn-based strategy with real-time elements through the timeline system, where action speed and skill cooldowns create dynamic tactical scenarios rather than static menu selection.
Exploration emphasizes discovery, with gathering points scattered across diverse environments. Each region features unique materials that enable new recipe possibilities and equipment upgrades. Character relationships develop through extensive event chains that unlock new synthesis recipes, special equipment, and combat combination attacks. The time management aspect returns, but feels less restrictive than earlier entries, giving players freedom to explore and experiment without constant pressure of looming deadlines. Visual presentation showcases beautiful character designs, expressive animations during story events, and colorful environments that capture the whimsical fantasy aesthetic the series is known for. Coming in at 14 is Farmagia, an innovative farming simulation RPG that blends monster-raising mechanics with strategic combat and kingdom management elements. Players assume the role of a young hero who must cultivate magical creatures called denizens to defend their homeland from an invading force. The core gameplay loop involves planting and harvesting various crops that attract different denizen types, each with unique abilities and elemental affinities that create strategic considerations for combat encounters. Battle system emphasizes positioning and tight matchups as players command their denizen army against enemy forces, utilizing terrain advantages and combination attacks. Kingdom building provides long-term progression as players construct facilities that unlock new crop varieties, improve denizen training capabilities, and attract merchants offering rare items. Character interactions follow visual novel-style presentation, with branching dialogue options that influence relationship values and unlock romance routes for eligible characters. The art style blends vibrant colors with fantasy anime aesthetics, creating an inviting world that encourages experimentation with different farming strategies and denizen combinations throughout the campaign. 15th place features Mario and Luigi Brothership, the latest adventure starring the famous Plumber Brothers in a role-playing journey filled with humor and creative battle mechanics. This entry introduces ship-based exploration as Mario and Luigi sail across island archipelagos, solving problems for quirky inhabitants while uncovering the mystery behind a fractured world. Combat maintains the series' signature timing-based mechanics, where players must press buttons at precise moments to execute stronger attacks and perfectly dodge enemy moves. The Brothership attack system allows Mario and Luigi to combine their abilities for devastating special moves that require coordination and practice to master. Exploration puzzles utilize both brothers' unique abilities, with Mario's jumping prowess and Luigi's higher reach, creating environmental challenges that require switching between characters strategically. The writing maintains the franchise's lighthearted tone, with witty dialogue, visual gags, and absurd situations that keep the adventure feeling fresh across the lengthy campaign. New features include cooperative elements, where timing-coordinated actions provides bonuses, and a progression system that lets players customize stat growth based on preferred playstyle preferences. Number 16 brings us Super Mario Party Jamboree, the ultimate party game collection that refines the classic board game formula while introducing creative new mini-games and modes. This entry features the largest selection of boards yet, each with unique gimmicks, special events, and strategic paths that create different gameplay dynamics. Mini-games showcase impressive variety, spanning skill-based challenges, puzzle-solving activities, rhythm sections, and competitive showdowns that accommodate players of all skill levels. The Jamboree mode introduces larger-scale events where multiple boards connect, creating epic sessions with evolving rules and special objectives that keep even marathon play sessions feeling dynamic. Online functionality receives major improvements, with better matchmaking, reduced latency, and the ability to save and resume board game sessions across multiple play periods. Character roster includes deep cuts from Mario franchise history, alongside the standard cast, each with unique dice blocks that encourage different strategic approaches during board movement. Motion controls remain optional, with traditional button inputs providing identical functionality for those who prefer more precise control schemes during minigame competitions. At 17, we find Sonic X Shadow Generations, a compilation that pairs a remastered classic with brand new content focused on the ultimate lifeform himself. The Sonic Generations portion receives visual upgrades, improved performance, and refined controls, while maintaining the excellent level design that balanced modern and classic Sonic gameplay styles. Shadow Generations introduces entirely new stages designed specifically around Shadow's unique abilities, including Chaos Control time manipulation, air dashing, and Chaos Spear attacks. The campaign explores Shadow's backstory and internal struggles with identity through encounters with familiar faces and new adversaries, pulling him into dimensional conflicts. Boss battles emphasize pattern recognition and ability usage, requiring players to utilize Shadow's full moveset rather than relying on simple homing attack spam. Level design encourages multiple playthroughs, with branching paths, hidden collectibles, and challenge missions that reward mastery of movement mechanics. The soundtrack features remixed classic themes alongside original compositions that capture Shadow's edgier personality, while maintaining the energetic pace Sonic music is known for throughout the franchise history. 18th position showcases Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake, a stunning reimagining of the beloved RPG classic that introduced the job system to the franchise. This remake utilizes the gorgeous HD 2D visual style pioneered by Triangle Strategy and Octopath Traveler, blending pixel art characters with detailed three-dimensional environments and dynamic lighting effects. The core gameplay remains faithful to the original, with turn-based combat, extensive character customization through job classes, and open-ended exploration that encourages experimentation. Players create a custom party, selecting from various vocations, including warriors, martial artists, mages, clerics, and thieves, each with distinct abilities and equipment options. The campaign follows the hero's quest to defeat the archfiend Baramos, with narrative beats that connect to the larger Dragon Quest timeline in surprising ways. Quality of life improvements include auto battle options, speed-up functions, and expanded inventory management that respects player time without sacrificing the deliberate pacing that defines classic JRPGs. New content includes additional monster animations, expanded town interactions, and optional boss encounters that provide extra challenge for veterans intimately familiar with the original release. Number 19 features Romancing Saga 2: Revenge of the Seven, another exceptional HD 2D remake that transforms a cult classic into an accessible experience for modern audiences. This unique RPG spans multiple generations, as players control successive emperors of Avalon, battling 7 legendary heroes who threaten the kingdom across centuries. The inheritance system remains the game's most distinctive feature, allowing skills and progression to carry forward, even when individual characters fall in battle or abdicate the throne. Combat utilizes the SaGa series' trademark free-form progression, where characters learn new techniques through repeated use, and lucky sparking moments during battles. Strategic depth comes from formation systems, equipment durability management, and the timeline mechanics, where player actions in one era affect available quests and kingdom development in future generations. The non-linear structure provides remarkable freedom, as players choose which threats to address and when, creating unique campaign experiences that differ substantially between playthroughs. Visual enhancements bring the world to life while maintaining the original pixel art charm through carefully designed character sprites and environmental details that honor the source material. Coming in at 20 is Metaphor Refantasio, the ambitious fantasy RPG from the creators of the Persona series that establishes a completely new universe and gameplay systems. Set in a medieval fantasy kingdom where social hierarchies determine magical aptitude, players navigate political intrigue while awakening to mysterious powers that defy conventional wisdom. The archetype system replaces Persona's demon fusion with class-based progression, where characters unlock and master various combat roles through story progression and side quest completion. Turn-based battles emphasize exploiting enemy weaknesses and coordinating party actions to build momentum for powerful combination attacks and ultimate abilities. Time management mirrors Persona's calendar system as players balance dungeon exploration, social bonding, and kingdom improvement activities with limited days before major story deadlines. Character relationships develop through confidant-style events that unlock new abilities, provide strategic advantages, and reveal deeper layers to the complex political situation threatening the realm. Visual presentation showcases Shigenori Soejima's distinctive art style, with elaborate character designs, detailed menu interfaces, and stunning animated cutscenes that punctuate major narrative moments throughout the epic campaign. 21st position belongs to Persona 5 Royal, the definitive version of the critically acclaimed JRPG that revolutionized the series with its stylish presentation and social simulation depth. This enhanced edition includes substantial new content, featuring an additional semester, new confidant relationships, expanded areas to explore, and quality of life improvements throughout the base game. Players assume the role of a transfer student who gains the power to steal corrupt hearts by infiltrating cognitive palaces representing twisted desires. The combat system blends turn-based strategy with demon negotiation, fusion systems, and all-out attacks that trigger when enemies are knocked down, creating satisfying tactical scenarios. Social simulation aspects encourage building relationships with confidants across Tokyo, each providing unique abilities, story insights, and progression benefits that directly impact combat effectiveness. Time management creates meaningful choices as players decide how to spend limited days between palace infiltrations, social activities, part-time jobs, and personal stat development. The presentation remains unmatched, with a coherent visual style that permeates every menu, transition, and battle animation, accompanied by an unforgettable jazz fusion soundtrack that defines the game's rebellious atmosphere. At number 22, we have Unicorn Overlord, the tactical RPG that combines large-scale strategic battles with deep character progression and political intrigue. Players lead a liberation army across multiple regions, recruiting diverse units and forming them into customizable squads for real-time tactical encounters. The combat system emphasizes unit composition and positioning, as squads automatically engage when encountering enemies, with battle outcomes determined by formation setup, equipment choices, and individual character abilities. The strategic layer involves capturing towns, managing resources, and making diplomatic decisions that influence which characters can be recruited and how regions develop under your rule. Character roster features dozens of unique units, each with personal story arcs, relationship dynamics, and distinct combat roles, ranging from frontline tanks to backline support casters. Progression allows extensive customization through class changes, skill inheritance, and equipment optimization that creates meaningful build diversity. The narrative explores themes of war, leadership, and the cost of revolution through morally complex scenarios where clear right answers rarely exist, and consequences of player choices ripple throughout the campaign. 23rd place goes to Princess Peach Showtime, the delightful theatrical adventure that finally gives Princess Peach the solo starring role she deserves. This charming platformer takes place entirely within a magical theater, where Peach transforms into various costumes that grant unique abilities and gameplay styles. Each transformation offers completely different mechanics, from sword-fighting hero to detective solving mysteries, to pastry chef creating confections, ensuring consistent variety throughout the adventure. Level design emphasizes creativity and exploration, with hidden collectibles, optional challenges, and multiple paths that encourage thorough investigation of each beautifully crafted stage. The difficulty curve remains accessible, making this an excellent entry point for younger players, while still offering enough substance to entertain experienced gamers. Boss encounters utilize transformation-specific mechanics, creating memorable set-piece moments that test mastery of each costume's unique abilities. Visual presentation showcases a storybook aesthetic with vibrant colors, expressive animations, and theatrical flourishes that reinforce the stage performance theme. The soundtrack features whimsical melodies that adapt based on current transformation, creating distinct audio identities for each gameplay style throughout the campaign. Number 24 features Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, the beloved GameCube classic that receives a gorgeous remake, preserving everything that made the original special. This remake faithfully recreates the turn-based combat system, where timing button presses correctly increases damage and defense effectiveness, creating engaging battles that reward skill. The partner system allows Mario to team up with diverse companions, each providing unique field abilities and combat options that expand strategic possibilities. Exploration emphasizes puzzle solving and backtracking, with new abilities unlocking previously inaccessible areas filled with collectibles and optional content. The writing remains the highlight, with genuinely funny dialogue, quirky characters, and self-aware humor that subverts typical Mario tropes without feeling mean-spirited or cynical. Badge system provides extensive customization, allowing players to enhance specific stats, unlock new moves, and modify Mario's capabilities to match preferred playstyles. Visual updates modernize the papercraft aesthetic while preserving the original charm through enhanced lighting effects, smoother animations, and quality of life improvements like faster battle speeds and streamlined menu navigation throughout the adventure. Coming in at 25 is Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, the polished remaster of the Nintendo 3DS sequel that expands Luigi's ghost hunting adventures across multiple haunting mansions. This HD version enhances the original experience with improved visuals, refined controls optimized for console play, and quality of life adjustments that address some handheld limitations. Each mansion features distinct themes and puzzle mechanics that keep gameplay feeling fresh as Luigi progresses through the campaign, armed with his trusty Poltergust vacuum. Ghost encounters require strategy, as players must stun specters with the flashlight before vacuuming them up while avoiding attacks and environmental hazards. Puzzle design emphasizes using the dark light device to reveal hidden objects and paths, creating satisfying eureka moments when solutions click into place. The multiplayer mode, Scarescraper, returns with enhanced online functionality, allowing cooperative ghost hunting across randomized floors with escalating difficulty. Charm comes from Luigi's expressive animations and nervous personality that shine during exploration and combat encounters. Boss battles cap each mansion with creative, multi-phase encounters that test mastery of all tools and techniques learned throughout that particular location. 26th position showcases Another Code Recollection, a compilation bringing together two mystery adventure games that were previously difficult to access for many players. This collection includes enhanced versions of Trace Memory and its sequel, both following Ashley Mizuki Robbins as she investigates family mysteries using puzzle solving and deductive reasoning. The gameplay emphasizes environmental investigation and item combination as players explore detailed locations searching for clues that unlock new areas and story revelations. Puzzles range from straightforward logic challenges to creative solutions requiring lateral thinking and careful observation of environmental details. Character interactions drive the narrative forward, with dialogue choices that influence relationships and Ashley's understanding of the complex family history being uncovered. Visual updates bring the games to modern standards while preserving the original art direction and atmospheric presentation that made these adventures memorable. The episodic structure allows natural stopping points, making this collection perfect for players who prefer shorter play sessions. Both titles explore themes of memory, loss, and family bonds through narratives that balance lighter moments with emotionally resonant story beats throughout the combined campaigns. At 27, we find Endless Ocean Luminous, the relaxing underwater exploration game that prioritizes discovery and wonder over challenge and competition. Players dive into a vast, procedurally generated ocean teeming with marine life, from common fish to legendary creatures rarely seen by human eyes. The core gameplay loop involves scanning sea creatures to add them to an extensive database, while photographing memorable encounters and exploring underwater environments. Multiplayer functionality allows cooperative diving expeditions where players can share discoveries and work together to uncover the ocean's deepest mysteries. The progression system rewards curiosity with new diving equipment, extended oxygen capacity, and tools that enable access to previously unreachable depths and cave systems. Environmental variety ensures each dive feels different, with coral reefs, kelp forests, deep-sea trenches, and ancient ruins creating diverse biomes to explore. The meditative pace makes this perfect for players seeking a calming experience without timers, fail states, or stressful encounters. Educational elements provide real-world information about marine biology and ocean conservation without feeling preachy or disrupting the zen-like gameplay flow. Number 28 brings us Ayuden Chronicle 100 Heroes, the spiritual successor to Suikoden that delivers classic JRPG gameplay with modern production values. This ambitious project features over 100 recruitable characters, each with unique abilities, backstories, and roles within the growing resistance movement. Turn-based combat accommodates 6 party members, allowing extensive experimentation with team compositions, combination attacks, and strategic formations. The war battles provide large-scale tactical encounters, where players command entire armies with rock-paper-scissors mechanics and hero unit deployment. Base building serves as the central hub that expands as more characters join, unlocking new facilities, mini-games, and services that provide gameplay benefits. Character recruitment ranges from automatic story additions to optional side quests requiring specific conditions or item collection. The pixel art style beautifully renders diverse environments, from lush forests to industrial cities, while character portraits showcase detailed artwork. Multiple storylines interweave as players experience events from different perspectives, creating a rich tapestry of political intrigue, personal drama, and epic confrontations that build toward a climactic finale. 29th position features Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, the action RPG that brings the popular mobile game universe to consoles with fast-paced combat and stunning production values. Players select from a diverse roster of playable characters, each with unique weapon types, skill sets, and ultimate abilities that drastically change combat approach. The combat system emphasizes combo execution, perfect dodges, and skill rotations, creating a satisfying action-oriented experience distinct from the turn-based mobile game. Boss encounters provide the highlight, with multi-phase battles against massive creatures, requiring pattern recognition and coordinated attacks to overcome. Multiplayer allows up to 4 players to tackle challenging quests together, with difficulty scaling and loot rarities that encourage repeated runs for better equipment. The progression system includes character leveling, weapon upgrading, and sigil customization that provides extensive min-maxing opportunities for dedicated players. Story mode follows an original narrative featuring series regulars and new characters introduced specifically for this game. Visual presentation showcases gorgeous anime-style graphics with elaborate character designs, spectacular special effects, and detailed environments that bring the Grand Blue world to life like never before. Rounding out our list at 30 is Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, the outstanding Metroidvania that revitalizes the classic franchise with modern design sensibilities and tight platforming. Players control Sargon, a member of an elite warrior group investigating supernatural disturbances within a cursed palace frozen in time. The combat system blends fast-paced swordplay with time manipulation abilities, creating dynamic encounters where players must balance aggression with defensive maneuvers. Platforming emphasizes precision, with challenging sequences that require mastery of wall running, air dashing, and the unique time power that creates temporal clones. The interconnected world encourages thorough exploration, with upgrades hidden in optional areas that expand movement capabilities and combat options. Boss fights showcase creative design, with patterns that evolve across multiple phases, requiring adaptation and skill expression. The memory shard system allows players to take screenshots of points of interest, creating custom waypoints that alleviate common Metroidvania frustrations around remembering inaccessible locations. Accessibility features include difficulty options, visual aids, and gameplay tweaks, ensuring players of varying skill levels can experience the compelling narrative and satisfying progression throughout the campaign.